Good. Good. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good morning. You can hear the chickens because it's morning. Question found. It's a crazy chicken. Oh, there's some dog fighting there. Hello, guys. Who's there? Who's not? Can you please like and subscribe? We have 5 viewers. I see you. Now, are you gonna join us? Or are you too tired for today? Oh, why do we always get the shy people? No, are you gonna join us? Right there. Like the Smurfs. There, white. I'm in blur. I can't be blue. It's clean. I clean it. Like it's clean, shiny. Politics, as usual. Hello, Mr. Politician. Um, what kind of topic of politics do you like to talk about? How old is she? My wife? You want to guess? Couple for real. Yeah, man. We're married. She's my wife. You guys look good there. Thank you, man. What about you? Where are you from? Keep up the good stuff. Man, if you like our little content, can you please like and subscribe? Just drop us a comment here and there. It's enough. Are you really into politics or you just pick that handle? Tacos, are you there, man? I'm sorry we didn't start the live on time. We're living in Filipino time. Yeah, I did. I said, it says, no, he's not here. I'm not here. Okay, Tacos. Sorry for disappointing you that we didn't start it on time. But, oh yeah, you were there. I was talking to Brandon. We spent quite a few hours talking on the phone. He really gave me a lot of help and information that I needed. We were sharing a lot of things. Uh, so yeah, it was a good chat. I forgot to tell him the main thing that, well, I did tell him that we have a YouTube channel. But yeah, he's a nice guy, and we stayed talking for a long time. Um, I'm from Indonesia. Hello, Mr. A.R. Saka. Saka. That's awesome. I'm glad you were able to get info. Yeah, man, he gave me a lot of information that I definitely gonna need here and for some other things. Yeah, it was a good chat that we had. What's that? You dropped what? My tajin. What is that? Chara 6 plus 7. I don't know, 13. Bob, I tried to talk to you earlier, but it was video. Bob, probably because uh, was it a video call or a phone call that you call? It's like, how much? How much for what, man? We're not selling anything right now. Tacos. Okay, guys, just wanted to say hello. I gotta get the baby to get checked out. All right, tacos. Take care, man. Thank you for stopping by, even if it's a little bit. Um, I'm gonna send you some info on WhatsApp later. Okay. I mean tomorrow. 6 7, bro. I still don't understand what 6 7 means, man. I've seen that thing. It's some trend or what? I don't even know what it means. It's like an old man. Bob says, no, you were on a video. What time, Bob? Because if you call earlier, I was with my mom on the phone, and then if you call a few hours earlier, I was with, like I just mentioned, with Brandon. He's um he's a Mexican, another Mexican that is here in the Philippines. He's actually living in Manila. He was this morning with our friend Manuel from Filipinas en Español, and if you follow him, he was there talking about his life here in the Philippines, and I got his number, so we got to talk earlier, and yeah, he shared a lot of information that I obviously needed. So we got to get to know each other, and then he's a nice guy, and I'm pretty sure we'll be talking to him more often now. 10 minutes ago, yeah, Bob, I was with him 10 minutes ago. That's why that's why we're starting the live late, because I was still on the phone before you call. Um, Ronaldo or Messi? Mr. Arsaka. Obviously, I'm a Messi guy because he's from America. I'm from America, so I gotta stay with Americans. And I love the way he plays. Yeah, I gotta give it to Ronaldo. He's got so many good trophies and to display. But still, I love Messi's football. He is something special. Uh, Ever since, I mean, I watched him since he was a little kid, so I knew he was gonna make it all this way. Uh, Catherine, you still remember me? Catherine, I think you were a long time ago, right? I forgot when you were online. Kiera says, hola, ¿qué onda? ¿Cómo andan, chicos? Hola, Kiera, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenida de nuevo. ¿Cómo estás allá por Argentina? Saga says, Ronaldo the best. Um, well, everybody's got their favorite. It's like asking, uh, do you like Coke or Pepsi? I was gonna give you a different reason, but I'm gonna let you tell me why. Because it's the same thing when you ask about Ronaldo or Messi. You got different things why you like one or better the other. So why do you like Ronaldo, man? Tell me. Bob says you were talking about how pork affected you in the U.S. Uh, yes, Bob. I was talking about that with him about that and many other topics. Chiara says estuve en Italia y España, por eso no pude contestar desde el principio. No, no te preocupes, Chiara. Te echaste unas vacaciones por allá. Qué tal está por allá? Messi, no. No, man. You cannot. When it comes to football, I'm a big fan of football, man. I've been playing it since I was 5 years old. So tell me how old are you? And if you're really good, let's talk about football if you want. Tell me what's your best player over the last 50 years, and we'll see about that. Ronaldo. Ronaldo? No, no, Ronaldo has not even come close to the best football players in history. Um, Messi by no, man. You need to learn more about football. Yeah, they're the current best football players of the last 20 years. But when it comes to the last 50, 60, 70 years, I think you can put two above them and people are gonna know who they are. It's Pele and Maradona. Watch their videos and you will see. Uh, Ronaldo the best. I don't know. I still don't know. I've seen it here and there, but people don't tell me. Come on, man, enlighten me. Tell me what's 6'7", because I still don't understand it. I hear it, I see it everywhere. Still don't know what that means. My wife is gonna search what it means. 6'7". Bob says daylight savings started. Um, so Bob, for you, daylight saving is at 1 hour. But it's because I get confused over here on this hemisphere. In the northern hemisphere, is it backwards? Like for in the U.S., what they do is they make it later. So here's earlier. I don't know if it's because I'm telling you, I'm new to this hemisphere. So I don't know if when they change the daylight, is it backwards or what? Shakira says Messi. So speed. What is that, man? Still don't make any sense what you're saying. Um, the spring is forward, fall is back. Oh yeah, it's the same as it's in the U.S. And I thought because northern hemisphere it's for the northern hemisphere it's when it's winter over there is like summer for you guys over here in the southern hemisphere. I don't even know. I'm so lost. Uh, you bought. I wish I was a bot, man. You remind me of those. I having problems with my uh, one of my emails accounts, and it keeps saying, "Prove that you're human." How can a bot, which is a computer, keeps asking me if I'm human? makes no sense. Some of those things that kind of crazy in this current world. Spring has just started. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So it's backwards, man. It's the other way in the northern hemisphere. But see, this is the thing, Bob. Let me tell you about in the U.S. Yeah, they do have daylight savings, but the issue is that it's not every state. And where I lived, it was Arizona. They never changed the clock. And I did experience it when I lived in California, but I never got used to it when I was young. So I do know that they changed it, but we never had to in Arizona. We were lucky, and it's only a handful of states in the U.S. that they do that. The rest of them they do change it. Um, but I never got to know how it works. Like I know that during the winter you move it, and then spring you move it again, but I don't know the dynamics of it. Um, Mr. Saka, I'm just yeah, Digimon. Yeah, you. I'm just reflection, man. I'm a mirror. Yeah, I'm a mirror, man. Whatever you know, insult that you might throw at me, it's only a reflection of you. I know. I heard it. Yeah. It's kind of like a video I was watching earlier about some people that kind of like trolling. Um, I guess you never understand this kind of new generation. Bob says so. We advance forward. Um, yeah, Bob. So that's how it works. But oh, Bob, we got. Oh, you mean I forgot to show it the tacos. Yeah, Bob, we got our new shirts for the channel. They're really cool. I ordered the black one because the white one doesn't fit on me. I like darker colors, so that's some cool shirts. Bob says, but our water goes down the drain reverse of uh, there's Bob. Well, I don't know if you are into cartoons. There was this episode of The Simpsons. Um, it was pretty famous in the U.S. and I guess America. I don't know if they play it over here on this side of the world. There's this episode where Bart Simpson is calling a shell, and then he gets into trouble for a long phone call bill because he called this kid in Australia, and the kid runs to the next neighbor. Oh, because Bart wanted to find out if it's true that the statement that the water goes counterclockwise. So he called the kid. Are you sure that's the way the water goes down the drain? He says, "Yes, sir." He says, "Can you go check?" Sure. And the kid leaves the phone. And then he goes to very far to check on the neighbor. And then that runs a very expensive phone call. So the kid, when hours later, yes, sir, it does. It is. Oh, never mind. But then he gets into trouble with the Australian government for running the bill on the kid. Um, and that was a funny moment. Well, for me, um, yes, you showed me yesterday. Oh, but we showed you the white one, Bob. Now we got the black one. And there's some other colors, but eventually, whenever we, hopefully soon, in no time, we get monetized, we're probably gonna put it in our shop. So we'll see, Bob. I like our little shirts, and it's gonna be nice promotion whenever we go out to the city, like with my dancing wife. Um, I never watched The Simpsons. Oh, Bob, you need to watch them, man. It's some classic videos from back in the 90s up to now. They still run. They're still running. Um, uh, I remember watching it in Mexico, but the translation I didn't like the. Mm, what is that? No, but what else is that? Well, maybe you know I like garlic, but that's too much garlic. You know, my kids never watched it. How about South Park? What's the other
About
cartoon?
when Filipino will eat their dinner or whatever is it, breakfast, lunch, like that. How they will sit.
Oh, yeah, right now.
We sit like this because we are comfortable with this. Because I'm Filipina.
So, am I becoming Filipino? You know, I
That
saw them.
that's normal for you.
I'm normal
This
right
one
now.
bad,
I
this
know
one.
that, but I do it now. But before, uh, uh, I would be seeing like that. But it's because I was overweight and I couldn't see it the other way. But now I do it like, no, I'll sit like that. I'll do the Buddha sit too. It's, uh, what is the other?
When you don't eat everything,
Mm, no, sure, it is. Mm, you know, Manuel was laughing the other day.
where?
Was I was telling him all the facial expressions of Filipinos, what they do when you guys, and his wife was laughing too. Come on, it's not funny. Uh, from the so he also got kind of crazy when you guys do the pointing with the mouth. I said, why don't you just use your finger to point at things? And his wife was laughing because I didn't know if it's just a local thing or Bisaya or whole Philippines. I still don't know, but I only noticed it here when I arrived. That you guys, the one that I find funniest the most is when you guys, somebody asks you a question and you don't understand or you want to repeat it. You're like, oh, oh.
It's huh? It's like that.
But you stay for so long,
Yeah,
like.
because we don't understand it, so we will say, huh? Like that.
Like that.
Huh?
I find it like everywhere. Like if we're in the mall, some kid like
And then, where is the lotion? Over there.
that one. Um, what is the other one? No, uh, the is this one everybody or just your family? Because I only notice it in your family
What?
when you guys don't. Why are you laughing?
Every Bisaya say that.
Yeah, it's a desire thing. Okay.
When we don't like something,
Yeah.
we say that.
It
We
says,
say
well, I'm
that.
a bit different.
Oh, like that.
Bob says, well, I'm a bit different now that I only have one lung. I have no padding behind my rib cage. Uh, why, Bob? Does it hurt when you laugh? You know, Bob, let me tell you something about me. Uh, I got kicked out of a hospital one time.
You wanted my baby.
I was kicked out by my cousin.
Uy, baby. Yan, listening.
What?
When you say you love me,
Yeah, I'm like,
no, I love you more.
oh.
When you say you need me, no, I need you. No, I don't. Oh,
It says my
Baby,
collarbones rub together.
if it's fine, nine.
Where's he at? Um, my collarbones rub together at the top when I lay down. Mm, so how do you sleep, Bob? Is it painful when you sleep?
I hope you will be fine, Bob, because you still need to come here and we will plant maize.
And you could really well. I do believe that my wife is gonna. She doesn't. She's not fearful of doing farm work. I am. Um, not now. Mm. So, Bob, uh, is there anything that changes, or is it like temporarily, or what? Uh, No, what did he answer? You think he's serious?
Yeah, but
Oh,
he's from the like
well, that's too far.
CEBU.
Think you're gonna come over here, or let's see. What do you think? Maybe can I get some water? Let me get some water. Can I get it? Okay, thanks.
No,
Oh, I know you love dancing in the back. No, I'm very aware of it, so I compromise. No, thank you. Mm,
So, his other
so,
product
oh, you're gonna show your other
is
product.
gummies. Gummies, guys, gummies, gummies.
For those watching, this are gummy bears in their bag. They're pretty cool. I think my wife should do a commercial for them. Um,
Mix in
I'm gonna eat the gummies.
egg.
Why do they make it look like an egg? Right?
I like the yolk. Cherries.
Uh, too big or lemonade? Tastes like
Too big.
this one.
What?
It tastes like lemonade. You know?
Is he asking the taste of it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
lemonade.
like lemonade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, yeah, but we're gonna. We want to expand into everything: candies, YouTube, pigs, chickens, maybe. Oh, what I'm drinking? No, it's just water, Bob. Water, cold water. I love cold water. You know that this is since I was in the US. I love water when it's very cold. If I drink hot water or temperature room water, I don't get full. Like I keep drinking and drinking, and but when it comes to cold water, if I drink a little bit, it's enough. I feel fine. Uh, and if I'm thirsty, oh man, I can drink this whole bottle and I'll be full. I got a big stomach for it. Uh, yeah, so do I. And but the bad thing about me is that I love sodas, man. I cannot get rid of my bad habit of drinking soda. And now my wife, she's joining me on my bad habit, and sadly, she's also having issues because of the soda. So we're trying hard to drink just water. Hopefully that helps. Um, and but yeah, like in the U.S., especially in Arizona, because you sweat a lot in Arizona, and over there, man, I swear to her, I will be drinking a gallon of water.
Yes.
I could finish a gallon in a few hours.
And Gatorade.
Oh yeah, the Gatorade. Um, I didn't like using Gatorade because of the sugar, but still, when you feel tired, they do uh, help you a lot. I drink lots of Pepsi Max.
I like my husband's smell.
Because I use deodorant a lot. I use deodorant today. Usually I don't. um, no, Bob, I'm a Coca-Cola guy. But you know, being a addict of soft drinks, if there's no Coke, I'll drink whatever, as long as it's a soda. My wife knows it. I would right now. The one that we keep drinking a lot is what's it called? Baby? Say your voice, okay.
Mountain Dew?
Mountain Dew. Yeah, that one. Yeah, we get, and in the U.S., yeah, we'll drink it sometimes, but mostly Coke. Uh, but over here, I whatever is good. I'm like I told you, I'm a standard guy. Whatever's got some gas in it, I will drink it. Um, Town water or well water. This one is what's it called? Mineral water. What we do, it's there's a company. Is it a company, love, or yeah? There's a company that they go by every week. Well, this way they came in during the yeah they come once a week. Used to be Sundays. Now they do during the week. They stopped by yesterday or 2 days ago, I think. My was Sunday. Today is Tuesday. Um, yeah, they come usually Sundays and they drop off uh, a few gallons of those big jugs, and we have for the whole week those mineral water, and I like it. Uh, but that I'm not so sure here yet because I don't know if the water in the faucet is from the. There's a well actually. My wife has shown me the well here in the barangay. but I don't know what is it. It is barangay, isn't it?
It's not barangay.
What is it then?
City.
It's the same. What's the difference?
It's not. It's not.
What is
It's
it?
not from the barangay. Uy.
What is it? Well, it's from this area. Uh,
No, three
well,
barangays are
well,
connected to this.
I'm not saying names because I know you guys, like you told me, you guys can belong to one barangay, can belong to the other one. It's wherever you choose. That's good. But the point is, there's a well here, just nearby. It's only like what is it, 2 minutes walk. Um,
Back back
but
then when it was Typhoon Odette,
mm,
and I think it's been 1 month or 2 months that we didn't get electricity, and then uh, even signal and water. And then so what we do is we went to the over there.
so get water from that.
Yeah, every 3 a.m. it was still so dark, and it's
Yeah, no.
a very long line already because some people
Everybody
in the highway they came there
get
to
water
get
with.
water.
Oh shit.
Yeah, some people they will bring their cars or multi-cups like that to get the
No,
water over there.
that
So in 3 a.m. even 12 midnight,
there were.
you will see people are still in line over there. So us, we will go there 3 a.m. and then in 3 a.m. we see a lot of people already in line. It was just two.
Baby,
You guys are facing each other.
is that what you wanted me to do for the earthquake?
Hmm?
I told you, Bob. Let me tell you what happened on the earthquake. I know you heard about the earthquake last week. Well,
But
during
there's but the only thing that
what?
there was that time
Yeah,
because that's why there's so many people because
it jogs along.
there is no water that came out
Yeah,
from the
but
faucet.
see, this is the thing, Bob. Because like I told you, I experienced earthquakes
And then
before,
the
not like this
mineral
one.
water are just like limited stocks.
Yeah, but here's the thing, because this what happened in Mexico when I was over there.
Mm.
Um, yeah, the electricity went out, but the water there was some cutoffs. Um, and I know Mexico City struggle a lot, so that was what I was afraid of last week when we experienced the earthquake, because the electricity went out right away, and then my wife mentioned, oh, it might take a while for the electricity to come, because it was scary. I need to admit that it was scary, even though we are so far from the epicenter. It was bad. I felt that, like I said, I was in two other big earthquakes before, and this one was really big. So when the electricity went out, I told my wife, okay, then we kind of felt comfortable to come back in the room in the house, that everything was fine. But there was no electricity, and then I checked on the water. Yeah, there was water, but I was afraid that the water will be cut off, and I was thinking maybe just the water pressure. That's why we still had water. But I was afraid that in the morning there might not be water if the electricity had not been connected. Um, so I was afraid of that, and I was filling up the water jug in the bathroom because what if we need water? For whatever, at least let's have some. And but my wife says, "Don't worry, we still got the well." Yeah, I was thinking, okay, we don't need to fill up the all the water jugs with water. But right now that you mentioned it, there was a big line right there. You want me to stand in line for water? If like, let's say it goes again like back in those days,
Mm.
big line.
We carry one big mineral.
I know you're not, it's not too far from it. That's not the problem. The problem is the line. Like people are gonna be there for a long time.
Yeah. because if you that's the water that we drink also
I
because
know you
you
can because
there's no
it's I know
mineral.
and it's good because well water is probably better than this one. Uh, but the issue is if there's a big line,
And then people would
uh,
just take a shower at night because at night there's not so much people.
uh,
Mm. And us will just get water over there, bring it here, take a shower at night.
I know that's the only reasonable thing to do in those circumstances. Mm,
And that was Christmas. Like, oh, our Christmas was like
sad.
no light. So what we did is we burned the.
All right, let's change the topic because my wife's gonna get.
No,
Are you sure?
yeah, because it's
Mm.
fun. That
Are you sure, though?
yes, it's fun.
Are you sure it's funny? Not
Yeah,
sad.
it's funny and
Come on, okay, then share it. It's just funny. You're not gonna cry.
I'm not gonna worry about it because
Oh,
those days are funny.
okay.
And
Oh,
because there's no signal and then there's no electricity, we will go nearby the highway
mhm.
to get our phone charged and we will pay 20 pesos to make it fully charged.
No, you
We'll
tell
go
me.
there early in the morning and then we will go back afternoon like that.
Mm.
Yeah, to get our phone back.
So I think.
The saddest part on that time
Uh,
is only when I don't know
how
if
long?
it's my mom or my brother who broke the LCD of my phone and
But
all of it like a Spider-Man already.
Spider.
Yeah.
Is that
The old one,
which? But which brother
and
was it? Was it George
yeah,
or?
yeah.
Um, I thought it was Chilito.
Actually, it was not born in that time.
Mm.
Even Dora is so small, I guess.
She's so small. Bob says we will build our own rainwater tank. Mm, Bob, do you know how to keep the water clean in one of those tanks? Because that's a big issue that I keep thinking
Oh,
about.
if you
Those,
gonna cook, but don't do it in the
um,
microphone.
um, sorry,
Yeah.
I don't do like that. Uh, but says you need your own well, not a big
Yay, Bob, you're
barangay
gonna
well.
buy us generator.
We'll start our own unit. Well, actually, Bob, we were talking about that earlier. How useful it will be to have a generator. But over here, this is the nice thing about these are like I mentioned before, and I keep saying it, and a big proof of that this company, the local, because I keep hearing all over the Philippines from what I call it, brownouts to blackouts everywhere. In some places daily, twice a week or so. The good thing about this area is that the company, the electricity company here is very efficient. I think professional because since I got here, very rarely the electricity goes out. Mostly is you can say it's stable. Yeah, that day on the earthquake, I mean you gotta give it to them. Like when it's a big earthquake, you never know. And it was a complete blackout because the whole city looked like it was in darkness. But it didn't take too long for them to reestablish service. It only was probably like 3 hours or so. And one of my fears were that it would, like she mentioned, my wife mentioned, it might take weeks, like back then. It was a big event, so I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
Mami,
But
where's
no,
your Wala man
but they
rin.
did. They turned it back on in a few hours. Um, yeah, it's easy to keep water clean. Uh, I still don't know how how to take care of a well. Well. Saka, I thought you left, man. You were just quiet. Hola, hola muchachos. Hola Manuel, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido. Disculpa que hayamos estado tarde. Estaba platicando con Brandon, estuve con él varias horas ahí, me dio varios consejos, varias información, varias ayuda. Gracias por la conexión, Manuel. Me ayudó. Me va a ayudar mucho la información que me dio y la verdad que sí, hasta me va a ahorrar dinero. Titan TV, what's up, man? Welcome back. How are you doing? What dog? Saka, I don't understand what you're saying, man. Uh, but but yeah, but the that was one of my fears too when the earthquake happened, that the electricity wasn't gonna come back really fast, and it did. It was really fast after a few hours, and for the kind of emergency that it was, for me it was a big surprise that it came back. Um, I don't know about the area that is still affected if they ever return, but I think I've heard that they restore the service already. Um, but yeah, when it comes to electricity, yeah, it's better to have your own generator and water. Obviously, if you collect rainwater, that's the best thing. Uh, but there's not like having your own well. I think that's perfect for any situation. Um, but I think that's very costly to dig up a well. I don't know how much companies charge for that. I know the service in the U.S. Let me tell you, they cost. But I'm telling you, when I was searching about that in the U.S., a company gave us an estimate of what was it, the cheapest, and because it depended on the depth that it needed to go, it was around $40,000 back then, and I'm talking about 6 years ago. Right now, I'm gonna say double that, but still, it's super expensive to do a well. Maybe here it's a little bit cheaper. Saka, do you like Roblox? No, Saka, I don't play Roblox. I know some kids do love it, but I tried it and uh, it's not for me. You need a lot of patience to build things. I don't have a lot of patience lately for that. Um, Bob says with the tank, you put your outlet pipe about 18 inches above the bottom. All the solids fall to the bottom, and once in a while you open the bleed pipe, which is right at the bottom. Um, Bob, what about bacteria? How do you keep it out of the tank? Because I think that's my biggest concern, bacteria. Um, yeah, that love in water standing, that's a big issue. And if it's not good for humans, it might not even be good for the animals either. Um, it's not in the Philippines. Mm, yeah, and I know here they still. My wife is singing to go to sleep now. um, and actually, guys, sorry that we started kind of late. Um, uh, my phone is gonna die soon too, so we'll have a few minutes left. But let's continue. We're gonna try and make it to the 1 hour. Says not if you are using it constantly. Okay. Um, um, do you know one thing that I never? took care of those. You just gotta be from up there. Might as well let me send you a microphone. Do you want to blog from over there? I was gonna say, Bob, those water tanks in Mexico, they used to have put these, what do they call it, like shock. What is it? Uh, chlorine, chlorine pills that shocks the water to kill bacteria and clean the. Yeah, I think that's how they do it. I don't know if it can be done. Baby, I know this about putting chlorine in water. Chlorine, did you know that over time it disappears from the water, especially water standing? Chlorine is lighter than water. So the chlorine goes to the top, and then the sun, the ultraviolet, uh, evaporates the chlorine. So you just shock it, but you give some time for the level to come down, and it will disappear from the water. So that's why it's safe to use, but yeah, you need to check the levels of chlorine in the water before you use it again. Um, but says you put a fish tank, pump it in a circular tubing. Um, says you can get charcoal filters. Well, but the thing about those filters, they're kind of expensive. Um, I was checking a guy, I think last year, a video about he was talking about a company that he did for recycling, not recycling water, for selling this kind of water, and it's kind of costly to replace those filters. Uh, you know, I don't know if it's a good goal to go that thing. 100 pesos per filter. Yeah, maybe it's a good idea, but uh, it doesn't. It's much better if you would just use uh, the because that's well, I cannot give my opinion anymore on this water share because here, even during the earthquake, we didn't lose water service. But like I mentioned it 2 nights ago, about the water at where grandma lives, she only has certain hours. And yeah, but love, remember when we were at the apartment? Same thing. We had very low pressure, water pressure. Yeah, so I was thinking. See, so that's why I was thinking that the server was same everywhere. But I totally forgot that when we arrived over there at the apartment, the water lost a lot of pressure during the morning and the afternoons. It's when a lot of people use it in the city, so the pressure comes down. And but over here in this area, this house, that's where I get my experience that yeah, we don't lose it here, but like my wife says, it's because we're connected to the main line. And yeah, I can see the big line crossing here, so that's why we don't. And grandma, sadly, she does. It's a big way from the main line to over there, so that's why they keep. Yeah, but how come she's still not losing whole water? But it's the pressure. Well, it still doesn't explain. Oh, oh, yeah, that's what is happening about the peak usage. It's during the hours that most people use it in the morning, afternoons. That's when the pressure comes down, and it doesn't happen here. Like here, it's good all day long. In the morning, actually, I do notice that in the middle of the night, there's a lot of pressure. Um, but most of the days, it's the same one. Uh, well, I cannot say other areas now because my experience here is good. Here in this house, other places, well, they do get water, but it's only like you said, big usage. It breaks it down, and uh, it depends where, and when. I guess that's the best answer. But anyway, Bob, we're gonna have to cut the live, man, because I forgot. I told you I've been chatting with Brandon for a few hours, and I didn't charge my phone, so it's about to die. Um, and then it's kind of late too, so we need to get some rest. Uh, but we'll talk tomorrow. If you wanna call me back tomorrow, in the morning or afternoon after, I'm gonna say 11 or noon, I'll be free. So yeah, give me a call or send me a text first, and then we'll talk on the phone. Okay. Fill up your drums. We're able to. Yeah, we got not big drums or just big buckets, but here, like I told you, we don't need it. We don't worry about that because there's always water. So it's only areas that they do lose the pressure uh, during those peak hours. Um, But anyway, Bob, thank you, man, for joining us. We'll talk tomorrow. Call me if you want tomorrow, and we'll talk about it more. And we'll see. We'll talk about if you were able to find the video, okay? And we'll see about those things, the land and the pigs, okay? Well, let me end this call because I mean, this like, cause my phone is almost done with the battery. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here, and we'll come back tomorrow. Hopefully at 8. Um, Thank you and good night. Bye.